In the 1920s, the Ottoman old statesmen were assassinated in Europe. These victims, including Talat Pasha, were the targets of the bullets of the old Armenian secret society, Komita. The Armenian diaspora, which launched a worldwide campaign in 1965 under the name of the so-called 50th Anniversary Memorial, celebrated its campaigns to influence public opinion until 1973. So that Kurkan Yanikyan, an ex-Ottoman Armenian in 1973, assassinated 2 Turkish diplomats in Los Angeles. This assassination pointed to the beginning of a new era, in which the Armenian diaspora would now be able to change ways and sign a series of crimes against humanity. In 1975, member of Armenian Komita, Agop Agopyan, laid the foundations of atrocious ΑՍΑΛΑ with a group of collaborators. This organization, established in Lebanon, would soon spread to all Armenian diasporas and would commit a number of murders, especially targeting Turkish diplomats. ΑՍΑΛΑ terrorists carried out a total of 110 attacks in 38 cities of 31 countries, 39 of which were armed, 70 were bombed, and 1 was occupancy type. In these attacks, 42 diplomats from the Republic of Turkey and 4 foreign people lost their lives. 15 Turkish and 66 foreign nationals were injured. ԱՍԱΛΑ, which turned into an umbrella for terrorist cells, targeted Vienna ambassador Danish Tunaligil on 22nd of October 1975 as the first action. The ΑՍΑΛΑ terrorists, who came to the embassy with a group of 3 people, searched our ambassador and asked in Turkish, "Are you an ambassador?" When he gave the answer yes, they slaughtered Tunaligil with a machine gun and escaped with a car from the scene. ΑՍΑΛΑ terrorists were not only targeted Turkish diplomats, they were also involved in both mean and organized crimes in all the countries where the Armenian diaspora spreads. Especially under the influence of the Cold War atmosphere, ΑՍΑΛΑ began to serve the purposes of various intelligence services. In addition to Turkish citizens, firms and representatives, Transworld Airlines in Madrid, and Air Canada offices in Los Angeles were targeted by ΑՍΑΛΑ terrorists. The attitude of the Western countries, and especially of France, was striking. For example, in 1981, ΑՍΑΛΑ terrorist organization members killed Cemal Özen, who was a security officer of Consulate General of Paris. When the attackers were caught, they were sentenced to only 7 months in a court in France. The bloody organization, by targeting especially the airports, caused many civilians to be killed. The first action in Turkey on 7th of August 1982 cost 9 lives at Esenboğa International Airport bombing. That also injured 72 people. On July 15, 1983, when Turkish Airlines Bureau at Paris Orly Airport, where the civilians were located, bombed, 8 people died, 2 Turkish, 4 French, 1 American, and 1 Swedish, 55 injured, of which 28 were Turkish. As a result of the fact that nations and citizens which were mastering terrorists became also victims of terrorist acts, Western countries started to see ΑՍΑΛΑ as a terrorist organization. Many countries, including the US, Russia, and the EU, accepted ΑՍΑΛΑ as a terrorist organization targeting civilians. ΑՍΑΛΑ, operating between 1975 and 1985, left such a bloody and atrocious trail in the history that even many Armenians did not remain silent and cursed ΑՍΑΛΑ. A citizen of the Republic of Turkey of the Armenians, Artin Penik, 3 days after the attack at Esenboğa Airport, gave himself on fire in Taksim Square on August 10, 1982. Artin Penik, who sacrificed himself for protesting the brutality of the ΑՍΑΛΑ actions and the damage that they gave to the Turkish-Armenian relations, lost his life 5 days later because of the burns on his body as a symbolic name of conscientious Armenians.